I didn't watch Twilight. No.
Yeah, right.
Sorry. Not my thing.
No, it's not even cool to be a hater anymore.
I don't hate it. I just didn't see it. I just didn't participate in it. I wasn't.
¿Estás llorando?
No. That's not true. That's not true. I saw the first one because my best friend Sky, she kind of made me go. So I don't really remember it, but sorry.
There's a lot of experiences involved me just completely erased.
Oh, pobrecito.
¿Saben qué tengo en común con Bruce Wayne? Que yo tampoco tengo amigos.
Pobre cosita fea.
Pero afortunadamente para eso tenemos Project Z, el auspiciador de este video. La aplicación que te permite conocer gente nueva con tus mismos gustos. Un montón de usuarios que están esperando conocerte y hablar de tus temas favoritos. Anime, películas, series, videojuegos y lo que se te ocurra. De seguro hay un círculo en Project Z hablando de eso ahora mismo. Solo ingresa y regístrate con tu correo y celular, elige una foto, indica tus preferencias y listo. Únete a los círculos y salas de chat con tus preferencias, conoce gente nueva e incluso chatea con gente que no conoces completamente random, pero con las mismas preferencias que tú. ¿Cansado de que tus amigos solo hablen del FIFA y luego que tomes tu medicina desaparezcan?
No la entendería.
Conoce gente real, con una vida real y con gustos reales aquí en Project Z. Si quieres chatear conmigo y hablar de Marvel o de DC o de lo que quieras, ya me puedes encontrar en Project Z y te agradecería mucho que utilices mi código para que puedas acceder a esta aplicación y apoyar al canal. Un gran abrazo a los amigos de Project Z y ahora sí, vámonos con el video.
Because I was talking to Zoe Kravitz, who plays Catwoman, and she was saying she's like to see the way she's moving and stuff. She's looking at these videos, like big cat videos, and kind of how like kind of big cats fight and stuff. So I looked up how a bat fights, and there was this one video on planet Earth of the technique of a vampire bat with a chicken in a cage.
Look at him move. He's hungry, and his two sharp crystal-like canines are going to end his burning thirst.
And how it fights the chicken was it flaps around the cage for like an hour, just flap banging on the cage until the chicken's been scared for so long the chicken falls asleep. And then the bat sneaks into the cage and bites it on its anus. No!
Vampires look for the most irrigated and thinnest-skinned part of the body.
And I sent that to Matt Reeves, and he's like, I've got an idea.
Estás enfermo, Bruce Wayne.
Everyone thought I was making this up. It's true.
Oh, the chicken and the butthole thing.
The butthole thing.
The anus of this chicken is the spot.
No one believed me. I sent that to Matt.
He just didn't respond.
He didn't respond. I was so embarrassed afterwards. We hadn't.
Have you spoken about it since?
I don't think I ever brought it up.
He's like, I literally don't have time for this.
Yeah, it's like, this is not funny. That's how bats fight. They scare you until your butthole's exposed.
Oh my goodness.
When they move in.
Eres asqueroso y degenerado.
Habla, bienvenido a un nuevo videito más aquí en el canal del robot. The Batman ya está aquí, amigos. Oh sí, al fin, qué bien se siente volver a la ciudad llena de maleantes, llena de delincuencia, llena de perdición. Viejo, se siente justo como en casa.
¡Sáquenme de Latinoamérica!
Robert Pattison es un increíble actor y para esta película se lució de verdad, aunque mucha gente no sabe que le pidió consejos al mejor. Así es, amigo, Christian Bale le dio el mejor consejo a Robert para interpretar a Batman.
Did you consult with any of the previous Batman beforehand?
It is. I mean, I was a bit scared to kind of ask them anything. I bumped into Christian Bale in a next to him at a urinal. And now I guess it kind of inspired him to say, the first thing you need to do in the Batsuit is figure out a way to pee.
Por Dios, qué gran idea. ¿Cómo no se me había ocurrido?
So when I went to the costume department, I was like, first things first. I need a patch. I need a flap on the back.
Oh, you did it in the back. Interesting.
A Velcro.
Mm-hmm.
Velcro. Yeah,
that's very.
He's sitting down.
Yeah, that gives us a little insight into you that we not expected.
Robert es un experimentado actor que elige a sus personajes con mucho cuidado. Básicamente su única regla es que sean unos raros.
Even
my agents and stuff just thought like, oh, this is interesting. I mean, I thought you only wanted to play like just total freaks all the time. Like, he is a freak, this is another freak.
Pero amigo, Robert Pattinson y el elenco de Batman son divertidísimos, así que en este video vamos a revisar los mejores momentos, todas las entrevistas, datos curiosos y todo lo que quieres saber sobre The Batman. Obviamente la pregunta más importante, amigo, ¿Robert Pattinson volverá a ser Batman en el futuro?
How long do you want to play Batman?
Forever. Yeah, I mean, it was so fun doing it. I mean, I'm down to do it as many times as people want to see it, really.
¡Qué bueno volvernos a ver, amigos! Sobre todo en esta divertida sección de momentos divertidos de actores, sobre todo de esta película que la he venido esperando pacientemente por años.
He esperado 25 largos años este momento.
Duró 2 horas haciéndolo bien rico.
Recuerda que si eres nuevo por aquí, acá en el canal tenemos varios videos revisando los mejores momentos de tus actores favoritos. Actores de Marvel, de DC, momentos divertidos, incómodos, graciosos y muchas cosas más. Así que amigos, si no te quieres perder de este épico contenido, no te olvides de suscribirte y activar todas las notificaciones. Un gran abrazo a todos los miembros del canal. Gracias nuevamente por apoyar el contenido. Un abrazo y un beso a todos, chicos. Los amo.
Te lo agradezco, Peter.
Todo el mundo tiene un Batman favorito, un Batman que ha marcado su vida, y le preguntaron al elenco cuál es su Batman favorito. Mucho ojo con la respuesta de Zoe Kravitz.
I remember being a kid and seeing the Tim Burton film, and when Bruce Wayne's parents get killed, like, it was awful to watch as a kid. It's like, I think it's every kid's fear, right? It's like losing their parents. So I love that film.
What about you, Jeffrey?
Oh, it's Adam West. I mean, that was just, Matt and I talked about it a bit because, you know, we look at it now and it's kind of camp and it's, you know, the pastels and all of that. But when you're a kid, I mean, that was serious. It was serious business. It was serious, like, you know, heroism, and it was cool. It was modern.
Yeah, I remember, because it was replayed on English TV. Like, I used to watch it all the time, and I never thought, I mean, I didn't really know what the difference was, but I mean, I thought it was a really serious show.
Yeah.
I mean, they circle each other every episode. The Riddler, Penguin, Joker, and Catwoman, and I watched it recently with my son, and it's extraordinary how often they all bump into each other in broad daylight.
Rob's my Batman.
It's gotta
my
be.
Batman.
Yeah.
Will you be my Batman? Sounds like Valentine's. Say yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, thanks.
Ay, qué bonito.
Por supuesto que Robert también dijo cuál fue el Batman que lo marcó más, y me gustaría que me dejes en los comentarios cuál es tu Batman favorito. Yo siempre tendré un lugar especial en mi corazón para Christian Bale. Viejo, no todo el mundo puede hacer la épica voz. Where is she? Where are they? Épico, épico.
I definitely don't have a favorite. No. I mean, I think Christian Bale did like just such a, I mean, it's so kind of iconic, like the voice that he was doing in it. But it's almost impossible to not do that.
Where were the other drugs going?
I don't know. I swear to God.
Swear to me!
It's really hard to get into a artificially lower register. I mean, and to do it a long time, because I mean, there's a lot of scenes in this as well where you're kind of, it's long dialogue scenes as Batman, which is quite unique out of a lot of the other movies in the series.
Hablando de la voz de Batman, es una de las cosas más características de este personaje, y Robert Pattinson contó cómo fue el proceso para descubrir la voz de su Batman.
I mean, I actually found out a funny thing about it, because I wanted to do a radically different thing to all the other Batman. And I'd started in a kind of, I just thought, because everyone does this kind of gruff, gravelly thing, I'm like, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to go really whispery.
I'm vengeance.
And I tried to do it for the first like 2 weeks, and it just looked absolutely atrocious, and they told me to stop doing it.
Porque no puedo hacer nada bien.
But then I found out from Nick, who was putting me in the suit every day, that's what Christian Bale did on Batman Begins as well. And if you listen to the first Batman Begins teaser trailer, you can hear the original voice. I only found this out a couple of weeks ago.
Something that will not stop until it gets revenge.
¡Qué ironía!
Robert Pattison también nos contó cómo fue su audición y su primera prueba de cámara, y también nos contó que el traje que usó estaba lleno de sudor de Val Kilmer y George Clooney.
So yeah, I put on, I tried on all of them, and it's kind of, because it's really made, it's the size of your head that's the defining factor. And I think the body fit more on Val Kilmer's one, and the head fit on Clooney's one. So
Okay.
Kind of Frankensteined it, but either one didn't really fit. And you've got like three costume kind of workers trying to squeeze your legs into this 30-year-old foam costume, which is just disintegrating as you're getting into it.
This seems like such a bad idea, you know?
Eso es lo más malvado que podría imaginar.
Every single one still has the actor's kind of sweat inside.
Where are these fat suits?
There's a little cage somewhere in Warner Brothers' costume department.
And you walked in and they're all there?
It comes out with its own little guard, and they're both wearing little Batman outfits as well. They're wearing.
Curiosamente, Val Kilmer y George Clooney fueron los Batmans que tenían pezones prominentes en sus trajes. Coincidencia, no lo creo.
Nipples are on this suit that you had, I guess.
Nipples.
If it was
Many, many
Clooney or-
nipples.
Yeah, you got nipples.
Very prominent.
And then you look at yourself in the mirror and go, yeah, that's him.
No mames, casi me cago del susto.
El universo que nos han presentado en esta película de Batman está increíble, y se supone que van a darle una especie de continuación en una serie sobre la policía de Gotham. Le preguntaron a los actores y aunque no dieron una respuesta muy precisa, estaría increíble verlos no solo en el cine sino también en HBO Max.
I know they're going to try to extend it with this Gotham PD HBO Max series. Are you part of that?
I'm right now just focused on getting this film out, and excited for fans to see. Is that a Batman, the Bat Signal as Starry Night kind of vibe?
It is a Starry Night Batman T-shirt. Yes,
That's
it is.
super cool. That's super
Thank you very
cool.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Super cool. I've never seen that before.
I like the way that you changed the topic before I dug a little bit deeper into you.
You're welcome.
Joining the-
¿Verdad que te engañé?
Usaron música de Nirvana para el tráiler de la película, pero apuesto a que no sabías que el director Matt Reeves se inspiró un poco en Kurt Cobain para la creación de este Batman. Quizás por esto Bruce Wayne tiene el pelo todo desordenado y en la cara todo el tiempo durante la película, pero hey, ¿qué te puedo decir? Quizás un poco noventero, quizás un poco darks, pero hermano, nunca se tienen suficientes referencias a Nirvana, ¿cierto?
I think that song was, I mean, one of the first things that Matt said to me, he's sort of inspired by Kurt Cobain. I'm like, really? That's kind of the opposite of what I imagine Bruce Wayne to be. And it's funny, we had these kind of, the first costume meetings. I wanted to go like really, really, really Kurt Cobain, and kind of wanted to wear like a dressing gown and kind of fluffy like Bugs Bunny slippers for the kind of really kind of grungy.
Es una broma, ¿verdad? Porque es lo más estúpido que he leído.
And yeah, that we tried.
Yeah, you
that.
can't have
It
a flannel
didn't work.
Batman. You can't have one of those hats. So you had a lot of bad ideas to start with.
Tons, yeah.
And then
none of them.
Ahora sí, chicos, déjenme en los comentarios qué les pareció de Batman y cuál fue su momento favorito de este video. La verdad es que yo sí necesito ver por lo menos una serie y una trilogía en este universo de Batman. Está increíble. Si quieres seguir viendo momentos divertidos de actores de superhéroes, por aquí te dejo otro video recargadísimo de momentos súper divertidos. Si te gustó este video, como siempre te invito a que dejes tu pulgar arriba, suscribirte a este canal y activar todas las notificaciones. A mí me encuentras en absolutamente todas las redes sociales si me quieres seguir y conocerme un poco más. Y yo aquí me despido. Muchas gracias por ver este video. Yo soy el Robot Boy y conmigo será hasta el próximo video.